Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be going through all the Super Sentai openings. It does not have Cure Major because Cure Major's not done. And I believe these are just the first openings in this playlist that I found. I found a couple different playlists that had all of them, but some of them were just the music, and some of them had been muted, so you couldn't hear the music at all, but you could see the opening. So I found one that has all of the first openings. I'm pretty sure I have these in order because I have not seen a lot of these shows. I'm still relatively new to Sentai, but I have heard a lot of the songs before because I like Sentai openings. I think they're really good. And so I will try to keep that bias out of it and just pay attention to the openings. But let's go ahead and get started with Go Ranger. Go Ranger was pretty good. I think that, like, honestly, I think the start with all the bikes is fine, but it goes for a little bit too long. But other than that, I think it was a pretty good opening. It wasn't bad at all. I'm gonna probably give it. It's not super memorable to me, and I should specify that I'm ranking these based on uh catchiness of the tune, based on the opening's visuals, based on how it all goes together, and how the visuals tell you the characters, what it's gonna be like in the episode. Basically, like the opening needs to hype you up for the episode. That's the goal of the opening. And so what I look for in an opening is either an opening that has a song that gets you excited or that has visuals that tell you what you're going to expect throughout. So they spent a little bit with the characters here. I think that was really good. But the song was just okay for me. I don't think it was great. Compared to like original Kamen Riders OP, the first one, like that hits hard immediately. This one was just kind of fun, which is fine. So we're gonna put it in a B, and it may go up, Go Ranger. But next up is Jack Q. That OP is real good. So the whole premise of the cards, right? They really delve into that. There's a lot of shots of cards, and then you have that last shot of the characters, all four of them walking towards the screen, and they're in the cards for each of their suit. That's really cool. The hey 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 hey, like that's the energy you want in an opening. You want it to like catch you and pull you in, you know. Um, the cards at the start of the OP, they're doing all that spinning around again in the dirt, kind of like the Go Ranger OP. But the difference I would say is that during that is when you get the hey hey heys, and you also have the check, which is like really good. I think this is a really solid OP. We're gonna put this in A, and it may move up depending on how this goes. But next up is Battle Fever J. I have to watch Battle Fever J. Batoru Fiba J. That OP, like the music is good, right? Musically, it's not the best, but it's really good. I like it a lot. Visually, that OP is amazing. They spent time with each of those characters. You get to see, I don't know any of their names, but you get to see the character that saves the little girl from getting run over and then walks into a pole. You get to see the character that is running around in like a loincloth and feeding an animal. And like, yeah, no, I want to watch this show. Your OP has succeeded. And even after I've seen your show, I will go back and watch the OP and go, now having known their names then, and go, yep, that's them. So yeah, that is a great OP. That's going at S, and it might go up to triple S depending. That's really good. Next up is Denziman. That Denjiman OP is really good. Doom 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 Denjiman. Denjiman. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in S. That's really good. I've seen the complaint on the Kamen Rider one and on a couple other tier lists that we've done for OPs that like I'm have a recency bias for like newer shows. It's not what it is. I love the old OPs too. I just need them to fulfill my weird restrictions. And Digimon, I think, does it too. You get to see the characters doing their own thing, and the whole time the music's do 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 do, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. Next up then is Son of Vulcan. How have all of you hidden that OP from me for so long? Follow the sun, catch the sun. Yes, are you kidding me? Oh yes, let's go to top of S. That is great. That is such a good opening. You get to see Eagle and how he's like jumping out of the plane, and you get to see Shark and how he's like diving into the water, and then Panther climbing the building. And in the background, you have Iguru Shaku Pound Size. Yeah, that's great. That's a really, really good OP. That we might. I'm putting that in Triple S. Yeah. Follow the sun, catch the sun. Sun Barukin. Yeah, that's a good OP, man. All right. Next up then is Gogol 5, I think. Gogol 5. That one was really good. I think we're gonna put that one above Jack in A. That one was really good. You can see the characters doing their things. You get to have the music just being really upbeat the whole time. I think that was really good. Really, really solid. Next up, I believe, is Dynaman. So Dynablack can just fly, right? That's what I'm getting from that OP. That was a really fun OP. I don't know what this one is. We're going to have to find out as we go. I might have just missed it somewhere when organizing these. But Dynaman's OP was really good. I'm going to put it in A. We might put it behind Jack. But it was really solid. I liked it a lot. Next up is Bioman. Bioman's OP was fun. They did a lot with the characters in there, showing you who they were. The song was pretty good. We're going to put it in A as well. Changeman's was pretty good. It definitely has me interested in learning more about the show. I didn't expect them all to be soldiers, so that's pretty cool. But I think we're going to put it in A. I still don't know what this one is. I guess we're going to move it to the end for now until we can figure that out. But let's continue. Next up is Flashman. Flashman is pretty good. It does have the same problem that I have with some other OPs, which is just that, hey, that lead in is a good idea. It's cool, but it takes a little while to get going. You know, maybe we could not have that lead in and we'd be good. So I'm probably going to put Flashman in B. Hold on. This is Flashman then? I did have it in the right order. It's just mixed up. Okay. Yeah, we're going to put Flashman in B. I guess I didn't have it in the right order then because I had it like way at the start. But okay. Following Flashman is Maskman. Maskman was pretty good too. The music was good. The OP, like the visually, it was good. It just wasn't super memorable for me. I think we're probably gonna put it top of B. That the ending part was really good, and like the start after the narration was really good, but the narration still, as you may have figured out by now, that narration definitely loses points for me when it happens. Next up is Live Man. Man has some really cool visuals. The shot of the dolphin raising the ball to the ranger's hand, and then it turns into the earth. Some really cool looking stuff in there. Musically, pretty solid. That's pretty good. I think we're gonna put it in middle of A, about right here or so. Next up, following Live Man, is Turbo Ranger. That was really good. So Turbo Ranger, I guess, was the first anniversary season from the looks of it. But from the Turbo, it's so good, so good. Then you have the all the different visuals of all the different Rangers, and then it focuses on the Turbo Rangers in the second half. You still have the narration, but it comes in the OP, so it's not actually like pausing before the OP starts. I think that was really good, really solid. We're gonna put that in A as well. We're gonna probably move that. We'll put it right here after Jack. Following Turbo Ranger is 5-Man. Whoa. That's a really good OP. From the start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-Man, and then just into whoa, my brother. Whoa, my sisters. Oh, that's so good. That's so catchy. That's exactly what I want out of an OP. I want the OP to start and to hype me up for the episode, and it's right there. We're putting that top of S. It might move up to triple S. Because I guarantee you, over the next couple days, all I'm going to have in my head, I'm just going to be doing something else, and I'm going to think, whoa, my brother. Oh, man, that's great. 5-Man. All right, Jetman is next. And I have heard this one before. Jetman is next. Jetman. It's so good. It's so catchy. You get the shot of each of the Rangers. You get the shot of their animal that they're tied into. And then the whole time it's just da 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 da. Jetto, Jetto, Jetto. It's so good. Jetman, triple S tier. It has to be. Oh, I love that OP. I listen to that at least once a week already, having never seen Jetman. Oh, that OP is so good. Following up behind Jetman, we have Zyuranger, which would have been the original Power Rangers series in the West. I've never heard this OP. Musically, I think Zyuranger's OP is pretty good. Visually, I don't feel like there's a lot of emotion in those scenes of the Rangers when you get to see them. I don't know anything about them as a character from that. And previous OPs have done a better job, in my opinion, of selling me on those characters. Especially like Pink in this one. She draws the bow back and she's got the most bored look on her face. And maybe that's her character, but it doesn't excite me to see the episode, seeing them doing cool stuff or anything like that. So I think this might be our first C. I actually kind of dislike this opening. Mostly because like musically, we might move it up to a B. Because I think musically it's really good. But visually it really didn't do anything for me at all. Which is a shame because I liked that season of Power Rangers a lot. And I feel like I still want to see the Sentai series, but I was hoping the OP would show me what those characters are like in the Sentai version. Because again, like the top stuff on this list, I have an idea of what those characters are like without ever having seen those shows. And so it's kind of a shame that Zyuranger's OP didn't do the same thing for me. But that could be personal preference. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below. Following Zyuranger, we have Dairanger. See, Dairanger is a great example of what I was just talking about. In Dairanger's OP, you only see them in their human forms like once each. And you get to see them riding a bike towards the camera, like at an angle. And the differences in the way they're riding convey so much in their characters just from that. You have the Red, who is like leaned up in his bike and he's clearly excited and ready to go. You have the Blue Ranger, who is like clearly not hype about this and is just like, it is what it is, you know? Yellow has like his coat over his shoulder because apparently like either he's been working or doing something, and like he's got this look on his face that's like, yeah, we're gonna do this, I guess. I felt so much more just from that than I did from Zyuranger's one shots of their characters. And so musically, I think it's a pretty good OP. Do 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 do. We're gonna put it at top of B tier. I liked it well enough. Following Dairanger, actually, you know, with the personality, I think we'll leave it at B for now, but it might move up. Following Dairanger is Kakuranger. Ninja, ninja, ninja. Kakuranger. Yeah, that's really solid. That's really solid. OP wise, visually, it has that dynamic flair of like a ninja style setup of like the moon in the background and them throwing their regular clothes off to reveal the Kakuranger suits underneath. Yeah, I think that OP is really good. I think we're gonna put that in A as well. We'll put it middle of A. Actually, I might move it up to top of A. I think it's a really solid OP. I think with a little bit more energy from the song, it could have like really drove it home. But I think we're gonna put it top of A. Next up is Ohranger. I think that OP is pretty good. And then you get into the Ore, Ore. And it's like, okay, yeah, no, this is a good OP. I really like that OP. I think it might steal top of A. Because you get to see the characters. They're clearly having a good time. There's a lot of personality in those shots. You can see the villains. There is narration. Forgot about the narration. There is narration. Let's move it down to after Jakku because of the narration. It's still a really good OP. Next up is Karanger. Excuse you. Did your OP really just start with a great music sting, and then Karanger, and then like it start before the music sting, the announcer goes Ka. It's like, all right, yeah, you got my attention. I'm in. And then there is a line of the song that is doo doo da 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 da. What? And then the go. Yeah, no, Karanger, like that's triple S tier. That's so good. That gets you hype. It gets your attention. Man, I could watch that again right now and not be probably. I need to watch Karanger. That's a really good OP. Kareja, Kareja. Oh, next up's Mega Ranger. Mega Ranger's OP was pretty good too. Da 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 mega, da 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 mega. Yeah, that was pretty solid. I think we're gonna put that in A. Let's put it. Yeah, that was really solid actually. I like it a lot. Next up is Gingaman. Gaga Gingaman. Yeah, that was really solid. I like that a lot. Let's put that top of A. I liked Gingaman's a lot. Getting to see the characters each interacting with the horses in a different way. Love that in an OP. So good. I want to watch Gingaman. Next up after Gingaman is Hurry. No, I'm trying to skip ahead. No, it's Go-Go 5. There are a couple of OPs on this list that I already know that I love and I want to listen to right now, but I gotta get there first. So next up is Go-Go 5. Go-Go 5's opening is incredible. Not only does it tell you right away they are a rescue team, their job is to rescue people. Here's them doing various things related to that. But in the background, you have the song, and the singer is giving it his all, man. Save the life. Save the earth. It's so good. And in the middle of all that, you also have a secondary singer coming and going, Go 5, Go 5 every once in a while. That is a great opening. That, man, I need to watch Go 5 now too. We're going to put that top of S tier, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to go top of S. It may move up to triple S. That's really good opening. I liked that a lot. I want to listen to it again, but we need to move forward. Time Ranger is next. That opening's real good. So Time Ranger. It starts with da 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 da, and then comes in the actual song. But in between that is the sound of what I can only describe as musically of like a clock breaking open. And you have your characters are rushing, trying to get to where they need to go. You have these shots of them, what looks to be in different time periods. They have different outfits, and that's a great opening. That is really, really good. And I like that it doesn't end with them going, Time Ranger. It ends with Wake Up. Yeah, that's going in S tier for sure. It very definitely might move up to triple S. Let's go into triple S. Oh, that opening was so good. Man, I gotta watch Time Ranger. I've actually been told before I need to watch Time Ranger. Next up is Gal Ranger. Visually, this OP was okay. Musically, this OP was great. The singer is giving it his all, singing very gutturally, pitching his voice down, which is very difficult to do when you're singing some of these louder notes that he pushes out. But he's like, gow, 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 gow. And then for the actual verse, it's do, 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 to give it that bestial feel, which is really good. I think we're going to put that top of A for sure. It might move up to S. That was really solid. I liked that a lot. Following Gal Ranger is Hurricaneer, which I have heard before. Have not seen the visuals on, but I've heard this song before, and I really like this song. So let's see what the visuals look like. That OP is a ton of fun. The only real criticism that I have is that we don't get to see a lot of the characters doing things. And I don't even need a lot of that necessarily. The only shot we get of them not in a suit is when we see them in the transformation pose. And I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of them personally in it, because each of them had kind of the same look on their face. But everything else about that OP is so much fun. We even get flashes of the villains, and we get different angles of them to show like what they are as characters. I think that's going top of S. Not quite a triple S, because it's not quite the it just needed, I needed to know the character's personality a little bit more, but we got some action in there. The song is incredible. I love Shushu to Sanjo, Shushu to Ninja Jan. That's so good. I love it. Top of S tier for sure. For sure. Following Hurricaneer is Abba Ranger. Abba Ranger's OP is great. I will find myself around the house sometimes, even though I haven't seen Abaranger, just going abare, 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 because it's so catchy. In the middle of all that, you get flashes of the characters doing their own things. Each of them, you get a little bit hint of their personality, and the villains, you get a little bit of what's going on there too. You get a little bit of action. You get the great. Like, I still love the way that's animated. I've loved it ever since Dino Thunder, the Power Rangers version of this. The shot of the red mech, I can't remember the name of it right now, and I don't know what it's called in the Sentai, coming out of the side of the hangar and just like rushing forward. That's such a cool shot. You also get them on the Raptor bikes like that. This is a really solid OP. It gets you hyped up for the episode. It tells you what's going on with the characters. It's taking the top of S. And again, it may move up to triple S when we reach the end of all this and reevaluate, because it's really solid. But next up is Deca Ranger. What can you say about the Deca Ranger OP? Again, I would have liked to see some more villains, but we get to see a couple of them. We get to see some action. We get to see the characters out of their suits. We see the characters in their suits. We get shots of the supporting cast. And in the middle of all this, we have the theme of them being cops, and everything there is just hammered home to you. And as if we could forget, 1, emergency. 2, Deca Ranger. 3, action. 4, perfect. 5, get on. It's so good. It's so good. Triple S tier. I'm sorry. I can't not put the Deca Ranger OP in triple S tier. I think the only thing that would make it better and maybe move it up in the triple S tier would be if we got some more shots of villains. But otherwise, Deca Ranger's OP gets me hype every time I hear it. And I still haven't even watched Deca Ranger. And I can sit here and just go, 1, emergency. It's so good. So good. Next up is Magi Ranger. Magi Ranger's OP is so much fun. Musically, so good. And then in the middle of all that, you get the it's so much fun. Visually, it's really appealing. They did a really good job showing off the characters, showing off some of the villains, showing off some fights, showing off the mech. Did a really good job there. I think it's going to go in S tier. I think it's going to go right behind Hurricaneger. It might go above Hurricaneger, actually. Shushuto Sanjo versus Magi Ninja. I think I'm going to put it above Hurricaneger. But it's not going to go above Abaranger. I think Abaranger's OP is more catchy. Following Magi Ranger is Bokenger. I know I've seen a version of this opening that doesn't have the almost 30-second long narration at the start of it. I'm going to try, because of that, I'm going to try and ignore the 30 seconds of narration in this one. OP-wise, I think this is really solid. I think that musically, it's pretty good. Go, 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 ready, go. It's really solid. The Bokengers are clearly about adventure, right? Haven't seen the series, but I can tell that just from the OP, which again, I feel like is a massive success. I think that is very good. That's what you want. They show the characters outside of their suits. You can see a little bit of the personality. They show the characters inside their suits. You can see a little bit of action. You can see a little bit of the mech. Very, very solid OP. It's going to take over the top of A, because I know I've seen a version that did not have that 30-second long narration. But if I was accounting the 30-second long narration, it would go top of B, because, oof, that's a long narration. Following Bokenger is Geki Ranger. Geki Ranger's OP is pretty good. Musically, a lot of fun. Visually, very good. Very good visually. Narration at the start, again, though. I understand why it's there. To recap anything or to catch anybody up that might not have seen the show up until this point and just suddenly started watching. But I hate it for people that are trying to watch the whole show. You don't need that narration every episode, you know? So it's unfortunate, but I get it. So we're going to put Geki Rangers in A right here. After Geki Ranger is Go-Onger. Engine Sentai Go-Onger. Also, there's a moment in this OP where they go boom, boom, bang, bang, Go-Onger. Which, yeah, that's real good. That's real good. I think we're going to put it right after Google 5. Yeah, that's a really solid OP. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot. That's good. Following Go Onger is Shinkenger. Shinkenger's OP is really fun too. I really like the visuals. They did a lot with them. They showed off the characters. They showed off a little bit of the villains. But the whole time the music is dun 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 dun. It's real good. Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. We're gonna put that after Go Onger, I think. Next up is Go Sager. I think Go Sager's OP is made by that Tenso in the background every once in a while. I think that's really good. Visually, very good OP. Heroes, villains, got to see both. But I think it's made by that Tenso in the background. So we're gonna put it right behind Bokenger, I think. But that Tenso grabbed me every time. Tenso. Like that's very good. Tenso. Very good. Next up is Go Kaiger, which is an anniversary series. Go Kaiger OP is real good too. They do have the narration at the start, but they use it to help tell the story. The characters are in there, and you see Green like fall down, almost as part of the narration, which I think is really solid. Characters are shown off really well. You get to see all of the other heroes that have come before, and they're in the middle of all of them. And then they begin to fall, and they're reaching out to different ones. And I thought that was really cool. Visually, very, very nice, very pirate themed. The song kind of fit the theme very well. You could maybe see this as like a One Piece opening almost of the dun 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 dun. Very, very good. I think we're gonna have to put it in S tier. I might put it behind Go-Go 5 still, because I really liked that Go-Go 5 one. But really, really solid Go Kaiger. Let's go Kaiger. Next up is Go Busters. Go Busters. Dun, dun, ready, go. That was a really fun one. I think we're going to put that top of A. That was really fun, actually. No, though, because... yeah, we'll do this. But it was really good. I liked it a lot. Next up is Kyoryuger, which I have seen the entire show of. And I will let you know already I love this OP. But let's watch it again anyway. And we'll run it through the test. Kyoryuger's OP. You can see the heroes. In fact, it focuses on the heroes. It does have narration. I'll freely admit that. But during that narration, they zoom in on each of the characters and you get more character moments with them again. You see all the characters, so you get a good idea of who they are and what they're doing. You can see the villains. You get to see some fighting. You get to see some combat. You get to see the mechs. And you get to see the big mech. All the whole time you have whoa, 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 whoa. Vamola Senta Kyoryuger. So good, man. So good. And it ends with Brave End, which again, I do have some criticisms. Let me give some criticisms. If you do not know the show, the highlight you get of the villains only tells you what's going on with Lucky Hero, Candelira, and Aigalan. Dogolds doesn't tell you anything. But if you've seen the show, then you go, oh yeah, sure. However, I still think they do a good enough job with the heroes that I don't want to deduct too many points. And I'm going to put this in triple S. I think this is a great OP. Just such a catchy song, too. Next up is ToQger, which I have also seen all of, and also love the OP. So let's run it through the test. ToQger. Go for it! ToQger is so good. I love this OP so much. I will be completely honest with you. I listen to this OP every morning when I get up to help me wake up. Because I love this OP. It's so good. Criticisms-wise, we will hold it to our standard. We have to be fair. You don't get to see any of the Forces of Darkness, really, other than the Karos, in this OP. But this OP is very much centered on the characters. You get a lot of moments with your 5 cast. You get to really get a feel for them just from this OP alone. Musically, this OP is great. Doki Doki K. It's so good. So good. Such a great OP. Visually, really, really good. Again, they do a great job of showing off the combat. They show off the characters. They show off some of the side characters. Also, it does have narration at the start, but like the others, it ties it into its world building, and so the narration is told as if it were the announcer for the train. So it's in the same voice and in the same tone as Tokyo Ichigo, Tokyo Nigo when they go through the line of that. And I think that's really solid. I think that's really good. That's the best way to do narration, in my opinion. I have to put it in Triple S. I have no choice. It has to go there. I will keep in mind you don't really get to see the enemies, just like Time Ranger, just like Deca Ranger. When we get into ranking Triple S tier, but we'll get there. But I absolutely adore that OP. Following them is Ninja. Ninja. That's really solid. Don't really get to see that many of the enemies, but you do get to see the heroes, get to see some good flashes of them, see the mechs. Music is very fitting for the theme. I like it, even though it's not something that I'm just going to listen to a lot on its own. I think we're going to put it in third place on A. It's very solid. Next up is Zyuohger. Zyuohger's OP does have narration at the start of it. But again, they use that narration time to show you the characters, show you that they are change between animal to human form. I think it cannot be contested. This is just my personal opinion, but I do not see how anyone can contest Iguru, Shaku, Lion, Elephant. That's so good. That is da 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 da. That is top tier. Visually, very good opening. Musically, very good song. We're putting that Triple S tier. Next up, Kyuranger. Kyuranger has a lot going on in its OP, but I am such a sucker for that secondary voice coming in the middle of the song going, Kyuranger. It's so good. And yeah, there's a lot musically going on. It moves very quickly. Visually, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of Rangers they got to show, and they got to show a little bit of emotion from each of them. But I think they succeed on that premise really well. And the moment in the OP when it's just Tobe, 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 da 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 da, it's so good. Very, very solid. Kyuranger. I think it might take top of S tier. Honestly, I think it might. It's really good. Next up is Lupat Ranger. Like the Kamen Rider Double OP, having two different people sing two different songs that are the same song at the same time, the dichotomy of not just what they're singing, but who they are supposed to represent, is a perfect theme song for Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger. And in the middle of all that, you have the visuals. So you have all six main characters, getting some time to shine, each getting, a shot of their character. Then you have the Lupin Rangers attempting to steal a collection piece. Wow, the Pat Rangers come in, and like the enemies are all there, and so then it is this three-way battle, which is what Lupat Ranger is. It's so good, and you have the best shot of the OP is the shot where Lupin Red and Patron Red are walking past each other, and as they pass each other, they are then in their outfits. Because before that, they were in normal clothes. This is a great OP. You get to see the villains for a second, and you get to see like the big aura of menace that comes from the Dawn. It's so good. Such a good OP. Very fun song too. Da 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 do da do do. Very, very good. Next up, Ryusoulger. Ryusoulger's OP is pretty good. It shows the characters, it shows the villains, it shows some combat. Musically, it's really solid. It's not one that I'm just like gonna listen to a lot, but I did really like it. Da 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 da. I think we're probably gonna put it after Go Busters. And then finally, Kyuramanger's not on this list, but I'm gonna go ahead and listen to the Kyuramanger because it's not done yet, right? I'm gonna go ahead and listen to Kyuramanger's OP again and tell you where I would put it right now. Kyuramanger's OP is a lot of fun. You can see the heroes, you can see the villains. Kyuramenger. Really, really fun. I would probably put it in S tier. All right, let's rank what we got, and then we'll decide where Kyuramenger is going to go. I think Zyuranger can stay in C. It just was a really boring OP to me, unfortunately. I think Dairanger can stay at top of B. I think this is actually pretty good right here, honestly. For A, trying to look at what got bumped down for other stuff to come in. I think Jakku has to go higher than that. Jak was really good. Let's put it right here. This is Gao, right? Oh, Gao was really good, though. Let's move Gao up here. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with this, actually. Mega Ranger was really good, too, though. We do this. It's tough because, like, it's been almost 2 hours. It's an hour and 45 minutes as of where I'm at right now. And a bunch of that will be cut out for you guys. But it's tough because now I'm having to go back 2 hours in my head to remember what these OPs were like. Fully. I think this is... I might move down. Yeah. I think this is pretty good, though. Ryusoulger can go down a little bit. Yeah. Let's do this. I think I like Geki Ranger more than Ryusoulger, though. Let's do this. This is good. This is solid. For S rank... S rank. Q-Ranger was really good. Q-Ranger. I don't know. I think I still like Abaranger more, though. Abare, Abare, Abare. And I really liked Go-Go 5. And Magiranger's really good. Hurricanger's really good. This is tough to fit them all in the same spot here. Because I think the rest of it's not bad, although I would probably move this. Yeah. Probably do that. And then Gokaiger might move down a little bit more. I thought Gokaiger was fun, but it might move down a little bit. And then for triple S, I think we're going to leave this just the way it is. We'll move Hurricaneger up above Magiranger. Magiranger's still really good. For triple S, oh, man. ToQger's going to the top. Lupat's going right behind it. I think both of those are amazing OPs. Zyuranger, I think, is also, or not Zyuranger, Zyuohger is really good too. Kyoryuger, I think, is really solid, but I think Time Ranger has to go above it. Da 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 da. And Decker Ranger has to go. Decker Ranger might go. I think we might do this. Sun Vulcans was really good. And Jetman. Oh, Jetman. Jetman. And then Carranger. Yeah, I think we're going to do this. So, Triple S, we have ToQger, Lupat Ranger, Decker Ranger, Zyuohger, Jetman, Time Ranger, Car Ranger, Sun Vulcan, and Kyoryuger. I'm not going to go through all of them. I've gone through all of them for this list already. You've seen me put them where I've put them. Also, because I forget what some of them are called just based off their outfits, and it's kind of tough to tell on some of them, just to be honest with you. But I'm pretty happy with this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know, because I'm probably going to do one for Ultraman next, and then I've been told I need to do one for Metal Hero as well, and Garo maybe. But let me know if you'd like to see me do the ending themes for some of these. And until next time, I've been Trey. This has been the Full Spectrum. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Sentai has to offer.